So welcome to the Isolation Film Festival Award Show and Showcase.
If you'd have told me a few months ago when we first thought up this idea that we'd be here now with 16 amazing films to show you after receiving over 100 entries, I wouldn't have believed you. This was originally a fun idea, a way to keep ourselves busy through the isolation.
We didn't know what we'd get. We thought we'd have 10 to 15 films. We've had over 100 now, so we definitely counted this as a success, and that's down to you, down to your creativity. We wanted to give people a place to create and to give them a focus during this crazy time, especially over the last few weeks. It's been absolutely crazy. But yeah, we're extremely proud of all of you. And yeah, this is a showcase, this is an award ceremony. We've got some great judges. We've got NerdOD, got Vance Burberry and the directors duo.
So thank you all so much to everyone who entered, everyone who has helped out, and just everyone that's been involved every step of the way, because this has genuinely made my isolation a much better thing to go through.
It's been incredible. We've had films from over 5 continents, over 100 films. We've had horror, comedy, stop motion, drama, real life stories about motherhood, about toy cars, about ghosts, all sorts of things really. So yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure.
That's right. Again, thank you so much to everyone who has entered and participated in the Isolation Film Festival. It's great to see that you have all been so creative and that you've managed to find some way to keep yourselves busy throughout whatever form of isolation you've dealt with in your own country. So, without further ado, let's get started. We have 10 amazing award winners and 6 honourable mentions to show you.
So welcome to the Isolation Film Festival Award Show and Showcase. I'm one of your presenters, Alex. We've got Chris, we've got Nadia. We're just so happy to have you.
Welcome! It is finally the day of the Isolation Film Festival, and Christopher, Alex, and I cannot be more excited to show you what we've been working on so far. I just want to say a big shout out, big thanks to all of our creators who submitted films to the festival. We received over 100 films, and I cannot tell you, like, we got some pretty nice stuff. So I mean, hats off to y'all. I'm super excited for all that y'all have done. Y'all really made this festival into something that was bigger than anything that I could ever expect. And it's been a joy working through this. For those who may not know me, I am Nadia, Gladys, and I am the content curator for the Isolation Film Festival. And I just want to welcome you. I want you to stay tuned, grab your popcorn, lay up on that couch, and stay tuned for the festival.
And enjoy the show, enjoy the events, enjoy the films, and congratulations to the winners, but congratulations to all of you. You've all done so well, and I'm extremely proud of all of you, and some of you are now my friends, so I've been very lucky to make friends outside of work, and in isolation has been an absolute pleasure. So I'll see you soon.
Thank you. And now for our first 2 honourable mentions. These came so close to winning awards in the festival. It was such a tough decision to judge through what we had, because there were some absolutely amazing films, and everybody who entered should be so proud of what they've done. So these 2 films really stood out to me for their editing, the way they're shot, and the narrative just works so nicely. Enjoy.
I've done things that would drive the average man to insanity. I don't feel any remorse, any guilt, anything. I'm empty. I used to think that I was the problem. But the more that I watch, the more that I see, the more that I know that I am not the problem. They are the problem. I'm the solution.
Yeah, all right, well, yes, you've been binge watching Dexter again, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm on season 6.
It's a great show.
So good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe just like lay off it for a little bit.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Yeah, that was kind of intense. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and if maybe I know you've watched How I Met Your Mother lots. Don't do that again.
I can do. Have you met Travis? No. Don't. Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I just feel like you're wasting a lot of this free time.
That's what she said. All right. No, I know what you mean.
Okay.
I miss people.
Yeah. Well. No, it's fine. No, it's okay.
You're not cutting out. You're just closing. Okay.
Hey. What's up, dog? What you up to? You finally clicking accept to all those Facebook invites? No, it's this isolation short film contest. I haven't decided if I wanted to do a thriller or a comedy. Do both. In under 3 minutes, I don't think it's gonna happen. Can we do something with all these toys? You don't even play with half of them. Not a chance in hell. I'm packing this one. No, not Stumpy. You named your toys? Yeah, it's a pretty common thing. Shep. Don't throw them. Tortellini. Jackie Gleason. That's Gumby. You know who Gumby is. Well, okay. The Impossible Snowman? That's a ball. Look, little birdie told me you like to play with these toys as much as me. This one? Yeah, that's the one. Tyrone. Gobbles. Christmas jerk-off. Piggy Smalls. Moneybags. With the hole. Rudy? What's going on?
It's our turn to play with you. We've been waiting for this. Haha, yeah.
Can I change my name?
No, I want to change my name too.
I'm fine with my name, but I would really appreciate it if Rudy stopped having sex with me.
Gross. What are we gonna do?
Check it out, he pissed himself.
Oh. Jackie Gleason.
You pissed yourself.
Thanks, Chris. I loved Binge, and especially the isolation of Misfit Toys. Such a cute dog, and the lead actor's hair, fantastic. So I'm introducing the first award for comedy, and this is being presented by NerdOD. They're a UK-based podcast and talk about tech, films, games, all sorts of things. So they've come together, they've kind of partnered with us to be a presenter and to pick the award. So they picked their award over the last couple of weeks, and they watched all our comedy films, and yeah, here they are.
Hi everyone, I'm Dave from NerdOD, and I'm here with Shaun and Dan, and we've been asked by the organizers of the Isolation Film Festival to judge the comedy category. We had a great time watching some incredible films. Absolutely. I'm amazed at the sort of the quality level that people have got up to. I mean, there are some films that we've seen that were clearly professionals and brilliant, looked amazing, but there's also the complete other end of the spectrum where someone's just got their iPhone out and they've shot it with their pets or their kids in an afternoon, and they look and sound fantastic, and I'm just blown away by that quality.
Absolutely, Dan. They say you should never work with children or animals, but these guys have had a good go.
Absolutely,
and it's worked out really well.
And what's great about the comedy category is that people have come into this with an idea and a punchline, and that's all they've needed to make something which is stood out as in some cases really quite special. And some of the ones that we've seen have stood out for having that kind of taking the moment and turning it into genuine comedy with nothing much more than an idea and 10 minutes of time. It's been really good to watch.
Honestly, Dave, I'm looking through my notes now, and obviously we don't have time to go through them right now, but considering that these guys have been shooting from home on a fairly short period of time, I've got notes such like clever, funny, strong narrative, really good use of soundtrack and music, and relatable. A lot of these movies were, you'd watch them and you'd be like, yeah, I've been there, or absolutely.
Yeah, and a common misconception with short films is that short films are easy. Short films are not easy because you have to compress a great idea or a great joke or something into a really short space of time and deliver it in a way that feels satisfying. And people have managed to do that. We've got some people doing it obviously with some great equipment. Some people maybe just doing it with their iPhone or a smartphone. There's just really great examples of ingenuity and actually achieving that goal of in 2 or 3 minutes produce something which can actually kind of hit you in the feels or actually have you belly laughing. And great respect to the filmmakers who have put these films together.
Well, there could only be one winner, and one of the things that I found fascinating was when we all came together to talk about the scores, there was a clear winner. I think we're going to talk about that now. Dan?
So there were some great films, there were some amazing performances, some great directing, some great editing, but there was one in particular that actually stood out for all three of us. The camera direction, the sound editing, even the credits, everything really added to creating this narrative, and really actually made us laugh quite a few moments through it, which at the end of the day is really what the comedy category should be about. What I will say, the one thing that really sealed it for me personally was the line, "I am the coronavirus." So I'd just like to announce that the winner of the Isolation Film Award for comedy, brought to you by NerdOD, is
The Castle.
Yay! Well done, guys. Well done, everyone. I don't think we watched a bad film. Everything really made us chuckle. Some really impressive stuff, but The Castle definitely stood out for myself. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
Excellent films all around. Excellent films all around, but that one, it had the laughs, it had the heart, and it was just a great piece of film to watch.
Definitely. From start to end, I had a massive smile on my face for every single video that I watched, and it's been really great to be part of this. So thanks, guys, and well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
That the coronavirus outbreak could become a pandemic.
The number of cases soaring just today.
Death toll in Spain is still behind Italy.
Europe has now become the epicenter of the COVID-19.
You must stay at home.
Trapped. Alone. In my castle of isolation. Lost in a timeless abyss. Tormented by thoughts, haunted by memories, alone. A voice knocks at my solitude. Madness, surely. It questions with each knock. And knocks. And knocks. And knocks.
Can I come in now? Now?
Now, I'm telling Daddy. No, stop! He's doing his internal monologues again.
Shaun, cut that out.
She is my madness. I know her scheming ways. I know what she wants. It's my turn to self-isolate. This is my sanctuary. I will never surrender. Resistance is futile. No more will I succumb to her demands. No more. I will conquer that castle. She is worse than the coronavirus. I am worse than the coronavirus. I am the cure to her unscrupulous...
I can hear both your internal monologues. Stop it!
Wasn't that awesome, y'all? Oh my goodness. Congrats again to Chandru Bojwani for your film The Castle winning the Comedy Award. And special thanks to NerdOD for partnering with us to help us select that. It was really, really tough, but as you can tell, it was really dope. For me, the kids stole the show, but you know. But at this time, I definitely just wanted to get into my honorable mentions. There were just two films that really, really connected with me. With me being in isolation, and much like you all, I miss my dog. And my dog is actually in Miami, Florida, and I haven't been able to go home to go visit her. And then as I think about my time during isolation, I've kind of neglected a few things, specifically some clothing. Don't take that the wrong way. So we'll get right into my honorable mentions. The first one being Gus and S by Courtney Deline and Michael Burgess. And then the second one being Clothes and Lockdown by Emma Pence and Michaela Penise.
Hey guys! My name is Augustus Reginald Fitzgerald, and this is how I spend my day. First stop is Mom and Dad's room. Oh, shit, I'm not supposed to be in here. Then I snuggle with Norman, and then I let myself out for some sun. It's my job to take care of the house while Mom and Dad are at work. I check on the neighbors, I deal with this doohickey. Whoops, I take my job very seriously. It's super tough to be a dog. I knew something was up when Mom came home from the store like this. First of all, she got super uptight when I was playing with the toilet paper. What's the big deal, guys? She bought so much extra. Then Dad stopped going to work, and Mom started to bake. Is there such thing as too many Scooby snacks? We started spending a lot of time talking on the box. First we talked to Pup, then Grandma and Grandpa, then Meme and Nan. It's fun, but they can't give me cheese for the box.
2,000 years later.
I don't think you need that stuff. We both know you're not going outside. Mom and Dad started to have a date night at home. I'd never been invited to date night before. I didn't know it was bedtime. Wait for me! Ew, you guys, gross! You know I can do that too, right?
75 years later.
I had no idea what day it was, but things started to get a little crazy around here. And although we were eating lots of junk food, we made sure to maintain our exercise. Mom might be a little bit competitive. We've been watching a lot of TV lately, and of course, I never get to pick the channel. Come on, Dad, we all know that Carol did it. By day 1032, Mom and Dad got into a little bit of a fight. And as usual, I took Mom's side. I gotta say, my humans are a lot of fun to have around. We made a fort, and we got the holiday stuff out, and Mom and Dad have crazy dance parties. And we have lots of snuggles. See what I mean? You know what? I'm getting kinda used to having them around the house all the time. I wonder when they have to go back to work.
Guys, not to cause alarm, but the smell of BO on my armpits is really beginning to fade.
Come to think of it, I've not been thrown on a random bedroom floor for weeks.
Speaking as head bra, we haven't seen her in weeks either. I think we've been furloughed.
Weeks? I've not been used since 2017.
Maybe she's on holiday.
Doubt it, unless she's sunbathing topless.
Maybe she got a boyfriend.
A boyfriend?
She must have got fat. Look at all those food stains on her jeans.
When you got an alleyway you should be squatting in.
It's alright for you lot. I've never been deflowered.
Virgin.
She's dead, guys. Wake up and smell the lack of perfume.
I've been smelling a lot of banana bread recently. That must be what death smells like.
Does this mean I'll never feel a flaccid penis up against me again?
We are gathered here today in memory of Rachel, taken too soon. We will miss your golden hair, your soft skin, your Gemma Collins perfume, your prickly legs. Amen.
Amen. It is such a comfort when her ghost comes to visit us.
Oh, I wouldn't be seen dead in those slippers. Oh.
Such a shame she died in those pyjamas and will haunt us forever wearing them.
I'd do anything to be on the sticky floor of a Wetherspoons right now.
That was Gus and Us and Clothes in Lockdown, a couple of the funniest films that we received in the festival, and I really hope you enjoyed watching them. But now it's time for the Codec Award for editing. The editing style of this film is unlike no other we've seen in the festival. It really stood out to us. And the way it's been pulled together so seamlessly it's fantastic. Alongside that, the audio editing ties in so perfectly with it. So, without further ado, I present the winner of the Codec Award.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that dope, y'all? Like the creativity, the imagination, the movements. I don't think with all the weight that I've gained in quarantine that I'll be able to move like that. But nonetheless, congrats to y'all. Y'all deserve it. It was amazing. Amazing. Now we're gonna get into our next category. The next category is the ARC Award for Storytelling. And when I tell you this was another tough one, but the message, the tone, like it just really resonated with me especially. And the guys may not want to admit it, but I almost shed a tear. So without further ado, we present the ARC Award for Storytelling to Charlie Fowler. Congrats, congrats. Your film, The Red Clock, really was just amazing, amazing. And I hope everyone else enjoys this as much as I did.
Thanks, Nadia. The Red Clock was fantastic and an absolutely brilliant animation. Just a real story to it, and it felt like a genuine Pixar film with a really great arc from beginning, middle, and end. A brilliant choice for narrative award. I'm introducing the final honorees now before the big awards, and I've got two films here. One's from Ian Blackwood called It's Over, and the second is from Paige Locke, and that's called The Smudge. Nearly forgot then. Both films are fantastic. I've got to point out Ian especially because the content, or certain parts of the content in his film, geared towards the UK, and for different countries he's entered the film, he's changed it for those countries. So the voice on the radio is different when you see it, and the content on the laptop, an absolutely brilliant little nod to the countries he's entering. So thank you, Ian, for that. And for Paige Locke, a brilliant filmmaker. And she's got a new film out that's just called Misfit M about Marilyn Monroe. So check that out when it's more public online. Her film, The Smudge, she acted pretty much the whole film on her own, and there's two characters in it, and the shot choices and everything were excellent, and it was quite an achievement to do this film on her own. And yeah, brilliant film for our final Henri. See you soon.
Okay, Karen, play AM 555 News UK.
Okay, playing AM News, 5:55, United Kingdom.
It's over. The worldwide quarantine officially ends today. That's right, folks. Call up your nan and have her inside for a cup of tea. It's time to get back to life as we once knew it.
Okay, Karen, pause audio.
Okay, pausing audio.
Honey, it's over. We did it! This is incredible! We can go back to work, starting as early as Friday. Hey, I can go fishing with the guys, finally! You could start having girls' nights again, too. This is amazing. Oh, just got an email from my sister. Looks like that book club we signed up for is a go. And they want to up it to twice a week now. Oh. Text from your parents. Looks like that road trip we booked to the Historic Knitting Museum is definitely a go. A ticket, mister, what are they saying? Okay, the concert we had 2 tickets to? Yeah, it's still canceled. But instead of a refund, they're giving us 2 free tickets to the next U2 concert? Honey, did you cancel Netflix? It says, congratulations, you've completed Netflix. Honey, are we out of snacks? Root canal has been scheduled?
What's that, honey? I didn't hear you.
Quarantine is over.
afternoon. Sorry about the mess. I know, I'll clean it up. Listen, before you say anything, I know I flushed the toilet again this morning. I am sorry, but we should really get that fixed, you know? Do you want me to call? Or do you want to call? I'll call. I'll make the call. I'll do it.
Out for 2, twist for 4. Let's go from the top, heel the toes, up. Feet together, and a 2. We're gonna add these little arms, we cross over and touch those shoulders. Most of the time, I think. I just wasn't enough.
Jeez, you look so good too. Okay, well I'm glad you're here because I think we have to have a roommate talk. There was an avocado smudge on this counter all week. We have to like be accountable. Thank you for being so cool. I was all worried you were gonna get up and this wasn't gonna go well and today would be like, kill me now, you know? Hey T, while we're just airing stuff out, there's a tomato sauce splatter in the microwave.
And that's the last of our honourable mentions. That was The Smudge and It's Over. Both films with great self-contained stories and fantastic lead performances. But now it's time for a little break. We're going to take a small 5-minute intermission, grab yourself a drink, nip to the bathroom, and we'll see you shortly.
All right, let's get right back into it now. Right now, at this time, I'm going to be presenting the Vector Award for Animation. And when I tell you that Christopher, Alex, and I had a bit of a hard time choosing someone to win this award, we received so many awesome submissions, as you can see already thus far. But only one person could win. So, not to hold up anything, we definitely are honored to present the Vector Award for Animation to Ollie Jones for your film Things a Fly Could Do in Isolation. I just want to say thank you again to Ollie Jones. You submitted a fantastic film, and we are so excited to share it with the rest of the world. Here you go.
We find the finest cowpats in the land. Wonderful, wonderful aroma, wonderful taste.
Thanks, Nadia. That animation is a deserved winner of the Animation Award. Absolutely brilliant film. Absolutely brilliant. It was one of our first ones we received, but we've had a great selection of animations. So this film about the fly, especially that Monopoly shot and playing the piano, fantastic. So I'm introducing the Acting Award, and it goes to a film that's I connected with really strongly, and there is several really well acted films in this, but this one especially connected with me and connected with the kind of health workers of the world, and it was an absolute pleasure to watch this. And it's nicely shot, and it's got a first time a partner in it, but the lead actor, who's a TV presenter as well, a deserved winner of the Performance Award. So this award goes to I Have to Go by Declan Roberts. Congratulations, Declan. Here's the film.
Okay. Where are you going?
Going to work, babe.
But we discussed this yesterday.
You think I want to go to work?
I need you.
Okay. What choice do I have? They need me. I come home every night. I hug you, we kiss, we say goodnight to each other. People are dying in hospital beds alone. They don't see their family. They don't see their loved ones. I'm the last face they see. And you don't
All
care.
I'm saying is, I don't want you going out there. I don't care about all those
fine.
people.
I'm young, I'm healthy. I used to go to work and see 4 people die in a week. Now I see 20 people die in a day? Look, I can quit. I want to quit. But I would hate myself.
Hey, babe.
That's why I love you, babe. I know now with certainty who I am, and what I did, and at what cost. And now all I can ask is, who was I? And who was she? And what was the point?
I Have to Go was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Declan Roberts, congratulations again. Brilliant performance and well done on the award. Really well deserved. New partner, first time actress, even better. That's fantastic, the two of you. So, our next award is for cinematography. This is quite a big one for us. It's special because we've got Vance Burberry as our guest judge for this award. He's been in the industry for 34 years now. He's made music videos with everyone from Garth Brooks, Britney Spears, Alice Cooper, who else? Limp Bizkit, Jay-Z. So absolutely, he's got a wealth of experience and he's made some fantastic films as well. And he's also an underwater cinematographer. Absolutely brilliant. So we're going to introduce him now to present the Cinematography Award.
Hello everyone, my name is Vance Burberry and I'm here at my home in Los Angeles, California. I have been a cinematographer for the last 34 years and I'm very honored to be chosen to judge the Best Cinematography Award for the Isolation Film Festival 2020. From the very first film, shot in 1895 by the Lumiere brothers on a Pathé 35mm hand crank camera called Train Arrives at Station. It lasted 50 seconds, but it changed the world. Over 105 years later, we still are striving to tell stories with our cameras. Through light, shadow, the camera still is a tool for visual storytelling. That is the essence of cinematography. The technology has evolved, the tools have changed, but the very core of cinematography has not changed. We are telling people's stories and connecting emotionally with our audience. This is a critical aspect of great cinematography. It's not necessarily about making the prettiest pictures, but it's about transporting your audience into the world of the story being told. This year's Best Cinematography Award for the Isolation Film Festival goes to a wonderful film that brings all of this to life. The film is Quand tout est calme by Julian Christophe. Julian, congratulations. It's a beautiful piece of work and really shows the true art of cinematography. Again, congratulations.
Allez, à l'attaque, les gars! Ah! Mais!
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Mais tiens pas!
Eh mais tu fais quoi là?
C'est pas bien de te mettre en colère comme ça. Ça me rappelle une vieille légende indienne qui dit qu'il y a une bataille éternelle, acharnée, entre deux loups à l'intérieur de nous. Le premier loup, c'est le mal. La colère, l'envie, la jalousie. La tristesse, le regret, l'avidité, l'arrogance, la honte, le rejet, l'infériorité, le mensonge, la fierté, la supériorité et l'ego. Il prend le dessus, souvent parce qu'il est fort, toujours méfiant. Il est tapi à l'oreille de ta conscience et il surveille l'autre loup, prêt à lui sauter à la gorge. L'autre loup, c'est le bien, c'est la joie, la paix, l'amour, l'espoir, la sérénité, l'humilité, la gentillesse, la bienveillance, l'empathie, la générosité, la vérité, la compassion et la foi. Il a confiance. Il sait que son heure viendra, tôt ou tard, alors il attend. Il ne se montre que quand tout est calme.
Et c'est lequel qui gagne?
C'est celui que tu nourris.
But Sarah, don't you know that I love you? Even God himself I have not put above you. She just said, Hefe, I think you should know.
And thank you again to Vance Burberry for choosing the winner of our Cinematography Award. But before we move on to the Sondra Award, I just want to take a little moment to reflect on some of the fantastic stories that we received. Whether fiction or non-fiction, across all the entries we saw some incredible perspectives on life in isolation. And, without sounding cliche, this has been an unprecedented time for everyone around the world. So, I'd just like to present a small montage that I hope captures a little bit of the essence of life in isolation from all of your entries. Thank you again to everybody who shared a story with us. And now, the Sonder Award for non-fiction. The word Sonder comes from the realisation that everyone around you is living a life as deep and as meaningful as yours, without you being aware of it, and how it continues on without you being around. And I thought that was so appropriate for the winner of our non-fiction award. I'm going to let the film do the talking in this one. Enjoy.
I just wanted to take a moment. I would be really remiss if I didn't really take a moment to pause and really address the issues of racism, racial oppression, and police brutality, not only in America, but across the world. We've seen all of the images and the videos on our timelines regarding the cases of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and recently Rashard Brooks. It's disgusting. And I'm fucking tired. As a Black woman living in America, I am fucking tired. And I believe that ending racism is not a debate. Ending racism is one of the first steps that we can take to bettering our humanity. And I believe that there is so much that we can do as a community. When Alex asked me to join this festival, I was super excited because me and Alex have been friends for a very long time. And I appreciated having that outlet because creating art comforts me. Going to art and creating helps me to alleviate some of the strain and the stress that I feel. And I'm a firm believer that the art that we create should reflect the times that we are in. So I thank you, Alex, as my friend, for bringing me onto this project and trusting me and pushing me in different ways. With that being said, we received amazing pieces in this festival, and I am so honored to see how it reflects the beautiful lives of our creators. And that is the beautiful life that I would hope the whole world would continue to see, but unfortunately it is not. But we can create a beautiful world together. We can end racism together. And as a community, I believe that it's gonna take a lot, but I know we can do it. There will be links below to different organizations around the world that are doing real work, actionable outlines and plans for their immediate communities. And I just ask that you just click the link, read the articles, be informed, buy the book. There's a difference between being not racist and anti-racism. And I believe that as we continue to make strides as a community, as we continue to make strides in this world, and as we continue towards real change, it is my hope that everyone can become free, because no one is free unless we're all free. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. And now it's time for the top 3. In third place, we have a film that stands out quite uniquely in style. The choices, in both cinematography and editing, really come together to create a very unique piece. The acting and the narrative as well sell this one incredibly well. So much so that I was left feeling a little uncomfortable after I finished watching it. So, I present to you our third place winner of the Isolation Film Festival.
Hello? Hey, I'm sorry, I'm actually just at a family thing right now. Is it? Yeah, okay, thanks.
I don't know, man. I think it's just a low-key thing.
Sorry, can I call you back?
I'll call you back.
I don't know if that's still happening.
Wait, how'd you get my number?
Maybe. Next time.
Thanks, Chris. Alone Together was a brilliant film and really did deserve third place. It's been incredibly difficult from start to finish picking the winners for these awards and curating the content and finding who should win and why. It's been really difficult. We had lengthy discussions amongst us all, and it's been incredibly difficult. And some winners were just won, and some winners were clear favourites. So congratulations to Alone Together. So it's my pleasure to introduce second place award, and this goes to a Canadian filmmaker for a film about survival, what the lengths you would take to survive, if it's rationing food, if it's survival if you're attacked during isolation, what goes on out the door? Should I protect myself more? It's a strong horror film, and congratulations to Ian Rayburn and Days. Congratulations, Ian.
We've all seen the people who seem to think they're invincible. Well, you're not. Go home and stay home.
It's just cotton as well. But you put it over.
Hearing about people not getting them, you're hearing about people getting sick.
Well, stores are providing daily provisional times for people to come.
Under the Emergency Act, the government has demanded for a complete lockdown procedure starting tonight at midnight. Breaking this order will result in severe punishment.
I told the world, we cannot go the way we are going.
String of lights has become visible in our atmosphere. Incredibly, reported infection cases have been coming down since these lights have appeared.
There was another attack on City Hall. Police were completely overrun. Board up the windows. Cover up the doors. No one's coming to save us.
I know you're in here, bitch!
This is the emergency broadcast system. At 11:38 a.m., multiple unidentified objects were confirmed to have detached from the glowing orb surrounding our skies. It is now being reported these objects are in fact of extraterrestrial origin. This is expected to be a global attack. Please close and secure all doors and windows. This will be the final broadcast.
Well, we're near the end now, and it's an absolute pleasure to congratulate Ian Rayburn again for Days. Really well shot film with his partner as the lead actress in the film. A real tale of survival. Great horror. Check his stuff out online as well. A brilliant guy. So, thank you so much again. I have to thank you, and every time I speak to you online or social media or an email, I want to thank you again because it's been an absolute pleasure to host your films, showcase your films. We're going to showcase them later in the year as well in their entirety, all the films. So look out for that. And yeah, thank you very much. It's been humbling to receive all of your films and to create this festival. It's only 12 weeks ago we started this, and it's turned into this kind of fantastic thing now. We've had great judges, great filmmakers, fantastic collaboration. It's been an absolute pleasure to be part of this and to co-found this with Chris. And now Nadia is a brilliant person to work with as well as our content creator. So
it's time to see the overall winner, the Isolation Film Festival 2020. As I've said many times throughout, we've had some incredible entries, and it was honestly such a pleasure to watch everything you sent in. And I'm also grateful for the directors duo who came on board to pick out our overall winner, because I know I would have struggled to pick out of all the amazing films we had received.
I was lucky enough to speak to the directors duo, Benjamin Kratzin and Christopher Schlierf, and they are world-renowned filmmakers and advert makers and fantastic guys, and it's been an absolute pleasure to partner with them on this award. So they're here to introduce the winner. Don't want to say too much because they've got a little video to show, and yeah, they're great guys. Check out their content. They worked on Ant-Man, they worked with Marvel, Mercedes, Audi, they've worked with everyone, Black Magic Design as well. So here to introduce the first place and the best film for the Isolation Film Festival Awards are Benjamin Kratzin and Christopher Schlierf from the directors duo. Here you go.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 2020 Isolation and Film Festival. I'm Benjamin.
And I'm Christopher. We are the directors duo and we're so honored to be your judge for Best Film. The entrance films were all amazing. What you guys pulled off in that short amount of time was just phenomenal. So thank you so much. But now to our favorite movie.
There was one where we really stand out in terms of acting and the camera work and the narrative all together. We had really a pleasure watching it as everything was glued together very carefully and you really paid attention to all the narrative elements. The build-up actually brought me straight into the story, straight into the important facts of how the relations between everybody is, and yeah, I simply can say I really enjoyed everything, especially the practical lights, how we placed it.
Absolutely, and it had such a beautiful message. Of course, it's about love. That's what we all need in such times like quarantine and isolation from your loved ones. That's why the winner 2020 is Julien Christophe with Quand et tout quand.
Congratulations, and again, thanks to all the other entries. Have a good night, guys.
Bye-bye.
Allez, à l'attaque, les gars! Ah! Mais!
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Mais tiens pas!
Eh mais tu fais quoi là?
C'est pas bien de te mettre en colère comme ça. Ça me rappelle une vieille légende indienne qui dit qu'il y a une bataille éternelle, acharnée, entre deux loups à l'intérieur de nous. Le premier loup, c'est le mal. La colère, l'envie, la jalousie. La tristesse, le regret, l'avidité, l'arrogance, la honte, le rejet, l'infériorité, le mensonge, la fierté, la supériorité et l'ego. Il prend le dessus, souvent parce qu'il est fort, toujours méfiant. Il est tapis à l'oreille de ta conscience et il surveille l'autre loup, prêt à lui sauter à la gorge. L'autre loup, c'est le bien, c'est la joie, la paix, l'amour, l'espoir, la sérénité, l'humilité, la gentillesse, la bienveillance, l'empathie, la générosité, la vérité, la compassion et la foi. Il a confiance. Il sait que son heure viendra tôt ou tard, alors il attend. Il ne se montre que quand tout est calme.
Et c'est lequel qui gagne?
C'est celui que tu nourris.
But Sarah, don't you know that I love you? Even God himself I have not put above you. She just said, Hefe, I think you should know.
Congratulations again, Julian Christoph. The director's duo picked a fantastic film. You really deserve Best Film for the Isolation Film Festival. Brilliant. And your son was fantastic in his main role. You were great, and the filming techniques, everything the director's duo said was absolutely spot on. A well-deserved winner for Best Film for our festival. So a great way to end the awards, sadly. This is the end now, so thank you all very much for coming.
I know I've said this many times now, but thank you again to everybody who entered. It's all thanks to you that this festival became what it is, and I'm so grateful.
It's been an absolute pleasure, a really humbling experience for me, Chris and Nadia.
Watching all of these films made my isolation an awful lot more bearable and an awful lot more enjoyable. So thank you. To everyone who we couldn't show tonight, and those who didn't win awards, please don't be discouraged, because you all made incredible films, and it was great to see so much creativity. You stayed creative, and you stayed home.
I cannot stress it enough. I just want to say thank you to all of our creators who submitted their films to the film festival. I just want to say thank you for helping us create this creative community here through the podcast interviews, through speaking with us, through reviewing your films. It has been an absolute pleasure to see what you all have come up with and to see that you have done amazing things representing so many different perspectives. I think is just a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. Much thanks again to NerdOD, to Vance Burberry, to the director's duo, Benjamin Kratzin and Christopher Schlierf. I mean, you guys are all amazing, and I really want to just thank you once again for partnering with us for this idea. We were not expecting this kind of turnout. When I was talking to Christopher and Alex about this, I was like, oh my gosh, we really got over 20 submissions. And then like right before the submissions were to be closed, we got like over 100 submissions. And when I tell you that we were all blown away, we were absolutely blown away. So again, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who really participated. I want you to stay tuned. Continue to follow us. Follow us on Instagram at Isolation Film Festival. Follow us on YouTube. And stay tuned for, future announcements about some future podcast interviews that will be coming your way.
If you haven't been on the podcast, the filmmakers, send us an email. We'll get you on that. It'll be great fun to talk about your films and talk about what else you've got outside of your short films you submitted for us.
And so that brings us to our final announcement. And that is, we'll see you again next year. We don't know in what form or in what style, and I hope we're not in isolation. But that won't stop the Isolation Film Festival 2021 from going ahead. So stick around, keep in touch, keep an eye on our social media, as hopefully we'll have opportunity to share a lot more films over the next few months.
And also just stay tuned for what is next. You never know, we were trying to go bigger and better for next year, but I definitely just again want to say thank you to everyone, because without you, this would not be what it is.
So thank you for making my isolation a much more enjoyable place. And remember, stay creative.
See you next year. Good night.